What's up guys, it's me, Hunter Ivy, and in this box I have a new animal to work with. I've worked with this for a month right now. I know it's been a long time doing a video, but I'm doing one right now, so our reptile events video. So, without further ado, let's introduce you to my new animal. This is actually a lizard. These kind of lizards are common in reptile shows, but I don't recommend you want to start with them when you first get them. These are definitely a bit more advanced than you think you are. This is a Mangrove Monitor. Now, let's talk about these lizards and what makes these lizards so unique. Okay, now, I should mention this to you guys. All monitor species are considered venomous. According to Dr. Greg Fry, the Benar species of monitors are considered venomous. They are venomous species. And these are definitely a monitor you do not, definitely type of lizard you do not want to start with. This is a very advanced lizard, and these recommend high humidity, high maintenance, and definitely a lot of eating and stuff. Because these are definitely more advanced than you think and stuff. And let me tell you, this monitor is not easy to work with. And let me tell you, it's a little hair. I'm trying to get that hair. Yeah, a little hair in his mouth. There we go, I got it. But anyway, I love this monitor. He's very unique, and he's very, really interesting character. He's a bit friendly. He's a little skittish. He is a bit skittish. When I first got him, he was trying to run away from me, and he was actually very, prone to run away from me and stuff. And he will always try to, run away from me and stuff, get away from me. But now he's gotten used to me and stuff. It's been a month ever since I had him, and trying to make sure he doesn't try to bite me and stuff. And he likes this paper substrate I put him for. This is the same type of paper that he was under in when I first got him. And he's been used to it He's really used to it. So he loves to burrow. And monitors, they're burrowing lizards. They love to burrow in substrate. In fact, most lizards love to burrow and stuff. And the cool thing about lizards is that they have ears. And so they can hear vibrations, and he can hear me. Yeah, he can hear me and stuff. And his ears are right there, right by his head. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Yeah, and snakes, on the other hand, they don't have ears. But of course, some lizards do have a forked tongue. That's why I was sticking his forked tongue out at me and stuff, to sniff the air and everything. And when a monitor's eyes are, squinted, that means they're ready, they're scared. And they don't want to, they want you to mess with them. And when they're actually why? They're kind of calm. They're actually calm, and see, his eyes are not dilated. They're more wider, bigger. It means he's calm. And these lizards putting you more attention. I do need a lot of attention. Yeah, lizards. When it comes to lizards, they really need a lot of attention than snakes do. Snakes are not very social, but these are definitely very social. Lizards are very social animals. They're going to need a lot of attention. You need to, leash train them and make sure you bond with them better and work with them for every hour. You have to work with them an hour a day, because it's best to work with them an hour a day so you don't get stressed out too much, and you have to get them to get used to them. So, and you have to be careful with your other animals. If you have cats or dogs running about in the house, do not bring them out to introduce the lizard, because these lizards will try to get in a fight with a dog and not be good at all. Okay, I should mention this. Yes, these are venomous lizards, and the bite can be nasty if not careful. The bite does not recommend anti-venom, but you're going to get some bandages and try to make sure you treat the bite really well. Because if you don't, then you have to go to the hospital, and you might have to get treated. And the venom and the bite can be very nasty. And I've seen monitor bites before. They look pretty nasty, and it's pretty serious. you get surgery, or probably wait till it heals and probably put medicine on it and stuff. Even though there's no anti-venom, but I recommend you just try to put bandages on it and antibiotics and stuff when you're trying to deal with these monitors and stuff. But make sure you bond with your monitor first before you can bring it to public places and stuff. That's what I'm trying to do. Bond with him before I can bring him to public places, because he's a little skittish around people. He was a little skittish around me too. He's still a little skittish. It takes a while for him to get used to me. And these monitor species will get big. They will get to 3 to 5 feet. That means you're going to need a big cage for them. You're going to need a big cage. And I have a 4-foot cage, and he's doing pretty well in the cage so far. But when he gets bigger, when he gets to like 5 feet, I'm going to need a bigger cage than that. I'm going to need a bigger cage than that. It's going to get too big for a cage if it gets that big. Also, monitors are carnivores. In fact, they eat a lot of meat. These guys are going to eat fish, turkey. They're also going to eat chicken. They're also going to eat rats too. And they might eat insects. But sometimes they may not eat them, because my first guy, this guy, he will never eat insects. He'll never do. He will eat fish, and he will eat mice, and he ate those pretty well. At first, when I first got him, he was not eating well. And he was a bit stressed, and also his eye was a little affected. Because he rubbed his eye against the cypress mulch. It was not good. So I don't recommend you use cypress mulch for these kind of monitors. I do recommend you use coconut fiber. As you see this dirt right here, this is coconut fiber. This is what I recommend best for them, because it holds humidity. Cypress mulch can get dry too quick, and they don't have much burrowing in cypress mulch. Top of that, they have wood pieces that can actually get into lizards' eyes. And lizards' eyes are more sensitive than snakes' eyes. Snakes, on the other hand, their eyes can get used to that kind of stuff. That's why that substrate is mostly recommended for snakes and frogs. But for lizards, on the other hand, you gotta be careful. Even though some lizards are used to it, it depends on the species. But I recommend you use coconut fiber when it comes to lizards that burrow. When you're eating lizards that burrow, you have to use coconut fiber. I think that's the one that I recommend. That substrate can actually hold humidity. It can actually hold a lot of humidity and stuff. Another thing I should mention is these lizards are going to need hot temperatures. They're going to need very hot temperatures, like 100 to 120 degrees. Most monitors need that much temperature, which is going to be very hot. I do recommend you heat up your room about like lower 75 degrees to get in the regular temperature and stuff. And you're going to need some heat bulbs that are up to 100 degrees, which is good. Also, you're going to need humidity. I need a lot of humidity, like 70 to 90%, which is a lot, which is pretty high. And having that kind of humidity is going to be not easy. It's not. Another thing I should mention is that they can be very defensive. Some monitors can be defensive. Some monitors can try to bite you. So you gotta be very careful with that, and you gotta be very cautious. That's why I recommend you use these gloves right here. Don't worry, he's got air holes in there. Anyway, these are welding gloves. If you don't want monitors scratching you or try to bite you, I recommend you use these gloves to handle them and stuff. But don't try to rough handle a monitor, because monitors can get stressed out if you use rough handling. That's why I was trying to be very gentle with him. He's still small. He's actually still a little small. He'll get bigger than that eventually. Also, monitors need to be leash trained. There are leashes designed for them, but he's not even big enough for a leash yet, because in fact he's been getting out of his leash a lot. Stuff. Anyway, guys, you think I recommend you keep a Mangrove monitor as your first monitor? No, I doubt it. I don't think I recommend you keeping these kind of monitors as your first monitor. Because when I first got me this monitor, and let you guys know, it's my first type of monitor I ever had. I never had a monitor in my life, and this is my first monitor. And let me tell you something here. Having this monitor is a challenge, and I have a huge water bowl for it to swim in, because these are known to submerge in big old ass water dishes, big ass ones, stuff. And these can be skittish, and they can be sometimes vicious. They can definitely try to bite at you if they feel threatened or cornered and stuff. But so far, he's never tried to bite me or try to, get at me and stuff. Which is good. And it takes a while for you to bond with your monitor. You have to bring it out of the cage every once in a while, and you have to let it get used to you. That's how it goes. And let me tell you, it's been about a month ever since I had this guy, and I think he get used to me. And he's been trying to get used to me. He will try to sit on my shoulders or sit on my shirt, depending if he's not scared or not. It depends if he's scared or not and stuff. I also got a little carrier for it whenever I take it with me in public. But he's not used to public yet. It will take a while for a monitor to get used to public, depending on how much people are there, how much noises people make, and everything else. Because monitors can get skittish, and they're not really social with other people unless it's with its owner. That's how it goes. Okay. Do I recommend you getting this kind of monitor? If you're going to get a monitor, I do recommend you get an Acme monitor. They're better to work with, they're much easier, and also, I do recommend you check out clint'sreptiles videos, because I do recommend you check out his video before entering on here, because he has a lot of details, to learn about and stuff. He is very advanced and knows what he's doing. I do recommend you check him out. Go on the search box below to check out clint'sreptiles, and also check out other things like check out other things, what cages you're gonna need, like Boa Masters. Those are the best cages I recommend, even though I never got a cage like that before. But if you're going to get a cage for a monitor, I do recommend you get the Boa Master cages. They are big, and they're not as expensive as the glass cages you see in pet stores and stuff. Anyway guys, I'm Hunrai for Reptile Events. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.